Hi, I'm Barbara Gaines, Mary Barclay, Dave Letterman.
How's it going?
Welcome to our table version.
Listen, excuse me for interrupting.
I like it.
Sure.
Please, let me, Dave, your buddy Dave, be the absolute first to wish you and yours a very, very happy 2026.
The first.
Huh?
Nothing?
You're still within the window.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Everyone had a happy holiday, happy New Year?
I had a nice, spent a lot of time with the family, and that's a double-edged sword.
Sure.
You're wondering when it will end, and then when it ends, you're sad that it's over. I don't know, human nature.
Right.
Yeah.
What happens with my wife and I is that we make no plans for the entire time that my son is there, hoping that he will have a moment for us.
Ah.
And so we end up sitting around waiting, like when your first date, when you're hoping the phone will ring, and then he has no time for us.
There will be a turnaround. Everybody has told me this, and I've kind of experienced it myself. And the phrase they invoke is, don't worry, they always come back. They always come back. So maybe, I don't know.
That's what I hear.
No, were you all like that with your parents when you were kids?
I wanted nothing to do with my parents.
But me too.
Yeah. So
And I'm
Exactly.
afraid that my kid will not want to have anything to do with me.
Yeah.
Or my
These are
wife.
fun though. I
My
feel
wife
like
wants nothing to do with
You
me.
offered more than your parents offered, right?
I was happy to get out.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Different time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your big New Year's Eve effort. Or, I'm sorry, a big Christmas show. What the hell was that?
Oh, it was a holiday show.
Yeah,
Holiday show.
we had O's the Mentalist.
Yeah, and
That was exciting.
Was it exciting or was it annoying?
Both.
It made me uncomfortable. The whole thing made me jumpy, and I don't know why exactly. I'll tell you what I did enjoy was the effort. I thought it was very nice to see old friends from the old shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that seemed very polite and happy and civilized, and I found that uplifting.
The lighting,
Yeah.
I thought Walter did a nice job preparing for the party.
There's always trouble when you like the lighting.
Yep. No, I think that
Oh,
was
and I liked the big phony fire.
I liked
Yeah.
the fire. I liked the snacks. I thought it was a nice party.
I liked when they revealed that Walter had a toga party with a guy named Mike.
That was a
Yeah.
highlight.
It's like, it was so what?
Soft.
Who's Mike? And what the hell's a toga party?
Yeah.
And I think there's something wrong with the guy. I think
Yeah.
what happened at an early age, like 3, maybe 2 or 3, somebody dropped him on his head, which happens. Parents here, who hasn't dropped their kid on the
I
head?
actually
It happened to me the other day.
Well, maybe that's why he doesn't want to spend time with us.
And so and ever since the head thing, he's not been right. I mean, that guy ain't right. And I'm not saying he's working for Satan. I'm just saying he ain't right. That's all he's got.
You're not saying he's working for Satan.
No, who said that?
nobody.
Nobody said that.
No.
But he was mystical, highly mystical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fun show.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
So and people actually watch the show.
They that one did
This
well,
is well. You learn a lesson here, sister.
as opposed to probably this one. No,
But
don't
no,
be-
have more magic and shit like that on your show.
I would do it. If I
Magic
could
and
do it
shit.
myself.
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do for the holidays, New Year's Eve?
Well, as you know, I have a pied a terre in Muncie, Indiana, and my family and I.
Do they drop a ball in Muncie?
Yes, every night they drop.
Hey!
you know what I'm saying, and I don't know what that means.
No, it doesn't mean anything. It's all
But
fine.
I'll tell you something else. I'm aggravated because I don't know if you know this, but our family dogs passed away.
Yes, sad.
There was a separation of a couple of years, and then they both ended up going. They were like 13, 14. So we waited like 6 months, and then a couple of days ago, we got a new dog.
You did? Well, that's big news.
Yeah, but he takes a dump in the kitchen. I mean,
Oh,
no.
is he a puppy?
No, he's 8.
This is so great. What's the new dog's name?
Doc.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't had a decent night's sleep since I was
No,
11.
this is
That explains a lot of what's going on here. I
No,
would say.
is it the same kind of dog?
He's a yellow lab.
So it's the same kind of
Now
dog?
listen to me. If you decide you want a yellow lab, you think, oh, I've seen yellow labs, so you get one. And I had a conversation with the Institute of Anthropology in London, and they texted me earlier today that Doc is, to their studies now and research, all done with satellites, is the smallest mammal on the planet. The smallest
very cute.
mammal on the
Smallest
planet.
yellow lab?
He's not gonna. Yeah. What did I say? Mammal. So I wanted
I need to
a
see
big
Doc.
dog. You can kind of wrestle. You kind of
puppy.
ride.
Yeah.
He's this
What did
big.
I say? The Institute of Anthropology in London, England, told me, and I got the papers.
So he's a small puppy. You're mad about the fact that your puppy is too puppy-like?
Was it Dutch or Sully whose nose you thought was wrong?
I think it was Sully. And there was a period of time where, in all honesty, I withheld love. And then that turned out to be just fine, and I loved him dearly, and I still love him dearly. But this thing, oh, here's my dog. I carry him on my charm bracelet.
He's how many weeks old?
He's 12, 11, 10 weeks old.
Oh my gosh, he's just came.
He's
Mal-
very
the-
cute.
Oh, I think that's fantastic.
Let's talk a little bit about Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, I love Jimmy Kimmel.
I love Jimmy Kimmel too. Here's the thing. What people don't understand is Jimmy Kimmel single-handedly brought the people at Disney and all of those other network television owners to their knees. Jimmy Kimmel single-handedly
He
made
won
them...
a Critics'
Yes, he
Choice
did.
Award.
When
Yeah.
the critics show so made them seem and appeared to be the fools they are, and continues to call attention to the plight. And also Seth Meyers, he's very good. And I'm
Right.
telling you, we're running out of places where you hear these voices.
Right.
And Stephen Colbert and that franchise, adios. And let me just say one thing. If we had a president who was a Republican, who was a Democrat, let's just say if we had a president who was a Democrat and behaved the way this Republican president is behaving, Jimmy would be attacking the Democrat president just
Yes,
as
of
much
course.
as he attacks. So it's not like it's all politically driven. It's driven by the behavior of the person in the office.
Yeah.
By the way, what about those idiots at CBS? The CBS News is a
Oh,
wreck.
boy, they ruined
It's just gone. CBS News for decades,
The Tiffany
going back
Network.
to World War II, before World War II, they would be, Ed Murrow would be broadcasting the Blitz of London
Right.
from the rooftop of buildings in London for CBS Radio. And it was that mentality that drove the integrity of CBS News that has been trampled on, pissed on, and eviscerated by these idiots that have taken it over.
Yep.
And I'm at a point now where it really is hurting my feelings because I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh, wait till those midterms. Kids, we're far downstream of the midterms having any effect on this.
Let's end on our own. Walter Kim made a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Walter Kim made a movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was.
What is one of them documentaries or some
No,
shit?
he made an actual film, and it was picked up by Dances with Films. What is Dances with
It's a
Films?
film festival
It's a film festival.
Where is that film festival?
in New York City.
It's going to be
Really?
at the Regal Theater on January 18th.
Where is the Regal Theater?
on
Theater?
14th Street,
Union Square. Yep.
Union
The
Square.
hip
Is that one of
Downtown
those old?
theater.
Oh yeah. That's the big screening tonight.
Yeah.
Premiere.
And,
Yeah.
Can I go to the premiere? Or you
Yeah, I
rather we
think you're totally out of town.
Yeah, that's what we heard. We heard
Hey,
you're totally
thank you,
out of
Oprah.
town.
I am
Exactly.
totally out of town.
It's written and directed by Walter, and the executive producer
And his
is
fam-
Nancy Agostini.
Yay! And his family makes appearances, right?
Yes.
Your family?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be. in.
You were
What
supposed to
happened
be.
that?
You were
Also totally
totally out of
I
town.
was totally out of town again.
Yeah. Production assistants Jane Kim. Simon
Well, now when
Gaines.
he
Yeah.
picks up and moves to Hollywood, what the hell are we going to do? What the hell are you going to do? I got things to do.
You're right. You have an actual show.
That's right.
I'll just be on the couch. All right. Don't forget to subscribe and touch the cat.
And nobody's subscribing. Nobody's buying the merchandise. We're trying to do
Our
good
subscribers are going up. They actually are.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
You know. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Don't bother me.